everyone, and welcome back to Lucky Loaders 15, where I'll be giving you just the one tip for tomorrow's racing. Now, before I give you that, I just want to apologise for an absolutely shocking day here on my YouTube channel. Only one horse ran okay for us, and that was Killer Clown. He finished in second place in the end for Emlaville in the Great Wood at Newbury. But apart from that, there was nothing at all to write home about. I think maybe Bareback Jack did have an excuse. I think maybe the race at Musselburgh might have just left a mark on him, because that was actually, looking back at it now, quite a tough race. He did have to dig deep to beat Third Time Lucky, and maybe, like I said, the race today at Kelso just came a little bit too quickly for him. So yeah, that's what I think about Bareback Jack's run today. Winhouse, my next best, was disappointing for Alan King at Doncaster. Was very well fancied, was supported in the betting, but in the end I think she just raced possibly a little bit too close to the pace. She was in around about third place for the majority of the race, just tracking it, but in the end the horses from the rear, they came with a late run, and they didn't get involved in the early exchanges, and I think that was probably the way to ride Doncaster today, so that was a little bit frustrating there. Tommy's Oscar just finished outside of the extra place, advertised for 5 places, finished 6th, so that was a little bit of an annoying one there. And then exactly the same with Chidswell, put up with 3 places and finished in 4th. So yeah, a very disappointing day today, but that's the way it goes sometimes. When you're on a rotten streak, it can often just continue for a while, and you're thinking, God, where's the next winner coming from? But then when you hit that winning momentum, winners often come along like London buses. So yeah, you can be really in and out in this game. And I remember at the start of the year, back in January, the first couple of weeks, we were really having a dismal time. But then we found a 12-1 winner, and then our form picked up, and then we ended up coming out with profit from January. So yeah, it goes in peaks and troughs, this game, but hopefully we can be back amongst the winners, and hopefully we can get that streak starting tomorrow. So let's get into it then. Just the nap tomorrow at Huntingdon, my only tip of the day, and it runs in the 3:35. Now I'm going to be putting up a horse here called Tonyx for Jack Quinlan and Amy Murphy. You can currently back this horse at the time recording at 5-1. That price was available with Bet365, and I'm going to recommend a 1-point win bet here. Now this mare, I have been following her as she's got some form lines, funnily enough, with one of my favourites, obviously Bareback Jack. Finished second to him on her hurdles debut at Catterick on what I thought was actually quite an encouraging run, and obviously Bareback has done some good things for that form. He went on to win at Musselburgh, but obviously today he didn't quite live up to expectations, but he sets quite a good standard, I think. And then also as well, Tonyx went on to finish third at Fakenham on her next start against a couple of credible rivals there, including Sheldon, who finished second behind a nice horse of Fergal O'Brien's a couple of weeks ago at Exeter. So I don't think the form is that bad for Tonyx at all, and she's going to be making her handicap debut tomorrow off a mark of 108, and I think that's a fairly workable mark, and this doesn't look the most strongest race on paper, so I think she's definitely got a lot more to come on her handicap debut. Also as well, if you look at some of her flat form, she was previously trained by Ed Walker and had a flat rating of 85, so you would like to think on her flat rating, her rating over jumps now of 108 looks fairly workable. They often say you can normally add about £40 onto a horse's flat rating to the jump, so if you take that consideration into the bargain, she could be fairly well handicapped on her flat form. But yeah, I like what I've seen so far with this mare, and I think this daughter of Nathaniel can now improve. Now she's going handicapping, and I think she's got a cracking chance. I think 5-1, that's a fair price there. And also as well, Amy Murphy does very well with her runners at Huntingdon, as it's not too far from Newmarket. So I think there's a lot to like about Tonyx tomorrow. I don't think it's a particularly strong race, and I think the track at Huntingdon will suit her as well if she can get a good pace to aim at. So she's going to be my nap of the day, and I'm going to recommend a 1-point win bet there at 5-1. So if you're enjoying these videos, please remember to hit the thumbs up button. Let me know in the comments box below what you're going to be back in tomorrow. And also as well, please remember to subscribe here to my YouTube channel at Lucky Loaders 15. If you want to follow me on social media, the best place to do so is on Twitter, where my handle is at LuckyLoader15. And if you want to find out a little bit more about myself, my website is www.chrisloaderracing.co.uk. So please game responsibly. Hopefully we can have some winners tomorrow, and we'll be seeing you soon.